Hi guys, it's Vanessa. I'm here today to do a splurge versus steal. I know, very long awaited, and I apologize. So the theme of this splurge versus steal is kind of like corally, peachy, that whole, summer vibe. I got my big old coral earrings. This sweater is not very summery, but it kind of matched, so I slapped it on for you guys. And this Splurge vs. Steal was actually inspired by a request from Macbella, I think it's Macbella2, on Twitter, and she's a really good Twitter friend of mine. We did a swap a while back for Marmalade lip liner from Jordana, and ever since we've been calling each other Lady Marmalade, it's just a thing. So I was like, oh, I should do a look with that, and then I never got around to doing the look, and then I'm very late on a Splurge vs. Steal, so I thought I would combine the two. So here we are. So the first thing we are going to start with is actually the splurge recommendation of the video, and that is Coral Crepe Paint Pot. I always recommend a paint pot in my Splurge versus Steal, and this one is no different. It is like a really pretty coral color. It was a limited edition from MAC, but I think it's still available. And there's the swatch of that. And it's really pretty, and I know it looks intimidating, but honestly, it looks good with, around, and all kinds of neutrals. Like every kind of neutral looks good over this. It looks really good on its own. You can wear it as a liner. I think Michelle 1218 said she uses it as a blush. It's really super versatile, really pretty, and you should run out and get it as soon as you can. So Coral Crepe, I put that all on my lids and then higher into the crease than you probably normally would, like a color this paint pot, or a paint pot this color. Okay, and so then on the lids I have a dark, I wouldn't say too dark of a brown, but a dark brown up until the crease. And then on the high end side of my face, which is this side today, I use MAC's Mulch eyeshadow. And Mulch is just one of those staples. If you like neutrals, you like Mulch. It's just really pretty. It's like a shiny, I don't know what the finish on it is. I'm not sure what the finish on it is, but it's just got like, a good shine to it, and it's just like a really nice brown color. So that's it right there. And then on the low end side of my face, I used this from the Maybelline Eye Studios, and this is the 100, it's the number 100, Sunset Seduction. And I use this darkest brown right there, and I will do a swatch for you. So the difference that I noticed, and this one has shimmers, it's just not as shimmery as Mulch, and it's, I think, a tad darker. Hopefully you can see that there, and on my eyes I kind of could notice. But either way, I always say this, if there's no way that you can get Mulch, this is definitely going to be more affordable for you. You have a bunch of other colors to play with, and if you didn't have it on your eye side by side, nobody would be the wiser. So don't let little differences when you're looking for dupes deter you, because it doesn't have to be so exact. A very exact dupe, we love those around here, but give or take a few is fine as well. So then in the crease, what I did is something a little bit different. Most people do the lighter color on the lid and then the darker color in the crease. But I think especially with coral, a lot of people are nervous about it. So this is a way to wear it kind of that corally, orangey peach look without being too like light on the lid or too orange on the lid, is just putting it in the crease under a darker color. Please don't mind my eyebrows. I need to do them right after this video. So on the high end side of my face, I am using Paradisco. And I apologize because it does come in singles, but I just have it in the Hello Kitty. And it's that one right there. And it's just a really nice kind of pinkish coral with shimmer. And this is not going to swatch very well because it is a very light color and I didn't put any primer, but it's right there, and hopefully you can see it because I can't see anything. But anyways, it's right there, and it's kind of like got a gold sheen to it. It's very pretty color, and it's really good universal color. Like some people can get away with even using it as a highlight color. So on the low end side of my face, I have the second color in the same Eye Studio Quad from Maybelline, and I will do a swatch. Actually more pigmented than the MAC one. It's more pigmented than the MAC one, and I think it's a little more on the pink side, but they both have that shimmer to them. Again, on the eye, who's gonna tell the difference really? So I think that it's a really good dupe if you are on a budget. So that is what I have, I guess, for the main colors. As far as a highlight goes, I just did like a pale, almost white, but more beige color. Nothing too fancy. On the high end side of my face, I used vanilla, and it is right here. And you can get this in single form. I just only have it in this Old Fafi quad. The vanilla is just a very, like almost white, off-white color. It has a little bit of shimmers in it, but not too many, and it's right there. And I hope you can see. I'm so blind I can't tell if you can see or not. So that is vanilla. And then on the low end side of my face, I use the Revlon matte eyeshadow in Vintage Lace. Whoops, and I dropped the little thing. And this is completely matte. It doesn't have any of the things, but you could tell the colors are very similar. And I feel like once you blend it out and stuff, you know, no one's going to see it. And that one is right there. Yep, I think it's a nice dupe for it. Like I said, nobody's going to be like, that's not vanilla. There's no shimmer in it. So if you're really trying to fool someone, I think you're fine. And then that's all I did on the eyes because I'm just going to take this off. But you could follow with your favorite liner. You could do a brown liner with this. And then you could do like orange underneath. That would be really pretty. And then mascara, which I didn't use either. On the cheeks, I decided to go for a little bit of a bronzy. Hopefully you can see it. I try to like not blend it in too much and put on more than usual because the light always washes it out. So I have kind of like a bronzier color sort of acting as a contour, and then like a peachy pink on the cheeks. So on the high end side of my face to do both of that, I used this Vincent Longo. And it's the Temple Peach Duo Blush. So these are two blushes. It's not really a bronzer. However, it's kind of dark enough on some skin tones it could be a bronzer because it's a little orange. Now this used to be sold at Sephora, but they don't sell it anymore. And I've seen it every now and then. It's on Outlook, Hot Look a lot. So if you really are interested in Vincent Longo, you could probably track it down. But even though it's not as available, I still consider it a high-end brand. So that is why I wanted to include it. So anyways, I use this. I really like this duo a lot. I use it all the time. It's really pretty. But I also have a very similar duo, and on the low end side of my face, I'm using it. And that is the Milani Sunset Duos Blush and Bronzer. And this one is in 01 Sunset City. So you can kind of see we have a bronze here, and then obviously like a peachy pink. Swatches for this sort of thing are kind of pointless, so I'll just do it side by side. So here they are side by side, and you can see some differences. Is like the bronzer here is an actual bronzer, so it's darker, and this is supposed to be more of a blush, so it's orangier. This I think is slightly more pigmented, the blush part of it, than this one, but honestly, it's really like for the fraction of the price, a really good dupe in my opinion, and I like these both very much. So I have this on this side of my face. Hopefully you guys can see. And speaking of seeing, it's glasses time. My favorite time in the video. I'm using my brown glasses today because I felt they matched more. Oh my gosh, hello world, I can see you. Wonderful. And then to finish off this look is the lips. For the lips, I went with a combination Steel recommendation. So it's two Steel products. And the first one is the infamous Jordana Marmalade lipstick that I was just talking about, or lip liner, I'm sorry. And I really like this lip liner. It's super inexpensive. It's like $1.99 at the drugstore. And it's just like this really nice, I'll do a line for you. It's this really nice, like shimmery orange. It has like kind of goldish sheen to it. It looks really good with any orange lipstick and any coral lipstick, actually. I use it with anything in that family. I even use it with Lollipop Lovin'. And it works with that, believe it or not. So it's a really pretty color. If you are really into coral lips, I would pick this up. You just have to kind of play with it as to not make the line too strong, because then it doesn't look that great with some of the lighter lipsticks. But honestly, pick this up. And actually, Mac Bella on her blog, which I will link down below, featured this recently in a dupes, a To The Beach dupes post that she did. So I will definitely post that. Then for the lips, my other Steel recommendation is that I just talked about in my other video, and this is the Rimmel Moisture Renew lipstick in 120 Coral Shimmer. This color is so beautiful. It's like, it looks really pink on camera, but it's really nice and coral. I'm wearing it on my lips, obviously, and I'll apply a little bit more. It's really, really pretty. I love this color. It feels so good on the lips, and it's really nice if you're into kind of corals. It's a lighter coral. It's right there. It's really shimmery, and it has that little bit of pink to it, and it has like a gold overlay on it. It would actually really look good in like the To The Beach collection. I'm sure it's a dupe for one of those lipsticks, maybe one of the lighter ones, but it's been like one of my favorite kind of corally colors this summer. So that is my Lady Marmalade Splurge versus Steal. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you get out there and get your coral, orange, peach on this spring or summer or both at whatever price point. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. Bye.